What's up, everybody? We're back into the world of Warcraft.
Yo, yo.
Hey, what's going on?
What up? Nothing much, you guys?
Oh, not too much, man.
I'm
Just looking for
okay.
some trouble to get in since I just got
Hell
online.
yeah.
We
That's what
got.
I'm talking about.
Let me know if I
That's
get
right.
annoying.
What's up, Tuna? You're
I
you're
said,
kind of hard
I'm
to
not on
hear.
push to talk. Let me know if it's annoying.
Okay. I think I hear us coming back through sometimes, but I'm not sure what that is.
Uh,
Maybe that's not what it was. I don't know.
well, it might have also been me. time.
Oh, maybe. Mayhaps.
Just let me know if it keeps happening, and I'll go back on push to talk.
Seems alright right now. It just happened early on. So what you two up to?
Running BRD right now. Just got my Omnicast boots and now hoping that the fucking second wind trinket drops.
Oh, nice.
Yes, sir.
If you need some help, let me know.
Will
Yeah,
do,
I've been
good sir.
trying to finish up Feralis. I don't need to do a Mara run. There's one weapon in there that would be pretty best for me, but
Oh, you talking about the
I have like
noxious
6
wand?
quests, so I'd like to do a full run if I could, but those groups are just impossible to find.
Yeah, no one likes
I
to
know
do
you
a
said
full
you'd
run.
help, but we don't really have anyone else.
I mean, I'd gladly help.
Huh?
Said I'll help.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Do you
That
guys need
practically
anything from there?
No.
No.
Fuck. Make me feel bad.
Nah, it's all good.
Yeah, it is what it is.
We've all been there.
Oh man, it's like, why did I need one of the bosses that wasn't Princess?
Right. Let me think.
I know if Spanky comes on, he's down because he needs a ring from there.
Oh
So-
yeah, he would need Princess. Yeah, we could do.
Well, I mean, I don't mind doing Princess.
You need Tinker, I think. You need a sword from
Yeah.
Tinker, and then I know there's a wand from Noxious, but that's honestly you replace that with a quest wand pretty quick up in Arathi.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
ideally, I'd like to just do the quests because I have like 7 quests there. So that's got to be like 3 or 4 bars at least. Easy.
It'd be real good XP. What class you playing?
Annoying as
I'm
heck to
allowed.
do them, but we can
Okay.
get them done probably. With a couple 60s, that place would roll through pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, it'd be like a 20-minute run.
Is your buddy 60 also?
Yeah, he's a 60 rogue.
Gotcha.
But there's a ring, or forgot what it is, that's there from
Oh no,
him.
it's
Yeah, I
the
think
black.
it's the ring.
Yeah, it's the black
Oh, it's the
signet
ring.
ring or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of
Would be
those.
rolling against him.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, unless it's an agility strength ring, because that's best in slot.
For warlocks, yes, definitely. No,
Right.
it's got hit and an attack power and maybe crit. I don't remember, but it's a really good ring. It's like pre-raid and post a lot of raid. Best in slot for melee and physical DPS in general. And I
Well,
think it's got a little stamina too. I've got one in my bank for my.
Is your buddy gonna be on anytime soon, or?
No, he doesn't get off work till 5:30, and then if there's a queue,
5:30
I don't know what
Eastern.
queue times have been like. That's what I was thinking. He might just be able to pop on.
I haven't
Yeah,
had a queue in a
totally.
while, but I always get on it between 3 and 4.
Yeah,
5:30 Eastern or 5:30 some other time.
we're 5:30 Central.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so it's
6:30.
6:30 server time.
Yeah,
No big
The
deal.
server
Yeah.
time's Eastern. It's 5:07 right now.
yeah. Correct. Yeah, we're in Texas.
Well, would you guys be down to run one like later tonight?
Can't see why not. Yeah.
See if we can.
If
catch
we're not
you
in
guys between,
I'm about to
like,
say,
a
if you can
Uber's
catch us-
run in an arena or something.
Yeah. Like right after arena before another run or something. Because we're usually pretty spotted. We skipped 2 arenas yesterday doing something. I don't remember, but
We skipped one because it was late last night, and then we did Molten Core, and we went after that.
oh yeah.
I don't know how many times you guys try to do it a day.
We just go whenever people feel up to doing it. Usually we get 3 to 6 in a day.
On
On
so when
this
you guys
server,
go, do you guys just fight each other, or you just fight other, or you mainly just go for the ally?
no, we fight other Horde and Alliance. We just
We
secure
fight
the
anybody who's
chest.
not us.
Yeah, anybody who's not us, we secure the chest.
Okay.
Sometimes when there's no competition or whatever, we'll split into 2 groups. We've done that once or twice, or Caleb will
And have
pop
like a
out.
little war.
Yeah, just have a little bit of fun fight and whatnot. But we also know that if ever a stealthy person shows themselves, it's hilarious when this happens, because then a level 60 rogue will pop out on somebody thinking, oh, this is my chance. Then we all immediately just go, hey guys, and then poop on that person, then get back to what we were doing.
Gotcha.
And-
What drops from that chest in there?
Here, let me. Oh, you're not in guild. I can't link it in guild. Send me a whisper real quick. It's a trinket, but if you get 12 of them, you get the Grand Master trinket.
But you also get some like random shit along the way.
Yeah, you can get blues. The chest has a few gold in it. I mean, you can get 16 and 14 slot bags. But if you get 12 trinkets, you can get this.
I'll look at that in a second, Neely.
Yeah, it's just essentially it's a nice PvP trinket. It gives you like a bubble.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It gives you basically a priest bubble without the weakness of soul effect.
Ah, that is a good one.
Yeah, it's really handy.
How rare is it?
Well, it's guaranteed if you can
You
get
just
12
have to win
trinkets.
12 times. It's guaranteed.
Gotcha. You guys been funneling it into someone specific right now?
We usually do that. Whoever shows up to the arenas most frequently within the guild get, we have like a little attendance chart. Yeah.
That thing that I put you on yesterday that we were talking about.
Yeah.
And so we just like whoever is there with the most attendance that doesn't already have it.
And doesn't want it. Because there's a couple people.
Have 5 or 6 in the guild right now that already have the trinket.
Oh,
shit! Six or seven actually. On this server, it's guaranteed. We've got like more than half of the server's total amount of those are in our guild.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just because we tend to PvP, and we go and secure it all the time. We've been doing that since like late level 20s. We've been in there, and sometimes even at late 20s and mid 30s, we're fighting up against those several 60s who hit there real early, like iBigs.
Yeah.
But we still take them each time. Because they just get overwhelmed, and some people get super salty talking about you zerged the chest. Da 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 da. It's like, well, are you seriously complaining about a coordinated PvP guild? What is this? Is that a problem for you?
Some people do get really bent out of shape. Like, they came by themselves, and they're pissed off that you came with a group. They're like,
we'll
what
get a
do you want
group.
us to do? You want us to take turns fighting you?
Yeah.
Like,
one of us will beat
we're
you.
not leave with a trinket? Yeah, bad chance.
Well, one of us would beat him anyway.
Right.
I'm not trying to. It sounds so freaking humble. Let's use that word, humble. But we are a lot of good PvPers in this guild. Someone would beat him. There's been several other times that people have coordinated to try to take us, just for the sake of it's deja vu, try to take us down a peg and get the trinket. Sometimes even having more numbers than us. And, all I'm thinking about is that one time we had 4 guys there, and we had none of us were level 60. I think our highest level was 58, and most of us were 52 to 55.
Yeah.
And then this other team had 5 60s. And we accidentally, Lucas, soulstoned their 60 rogue instead of ourselves. And we took them down. And we had to take that rogue down that was geared to the teeth with molten core crap. It was Bernice. And I'm telling you, I got a whisper from Bernice afterward that was, I consider, a very strong compliment. I was like, good fight, whispered them, and they said, man, getting taken down by a bunch of 50s, that was ouch. that's but it earns respect.
I need to get better at PvPing.
Oh, hang with us.
Stuck.
Are you Shadow or are you Holy?
I'm like Holy Disc.
That's a very desired spec, especially in PvP, because not very many priests want to. Yeah, no, we've got a couple, but most of our priests are honestly Shadow, because PvP. Woo, Shadow is a much easier solo spec.
PvP healer will change the fight.
Oh yeah, no, they're strongly desired, especially in PvP, because no one it takes a special person to want to be holy in PvP. Everyone wants to be able to do the damage and be Shadow, but our Shadow guys, they do just like I do. Like, I'm feral tank, and I pop out and I'll cast heals in the middle of a fight. I'll save the day.
Yeah.
My heal button's way over there. That F key's hard to reach, but I'll do it sometimes if I gotta.
Dude, F's not that far.
I know, that's the joke.
I know my main thing would be just dispelling us and dispelling them.
Right.
But then after that, do you mean after renew and bubble, just like flash heals? Does it actually get off in time, or
Yeah, flash, and if you know it's someone who can take a little abuse, like if I go bear form and I got to take some hits, you can probably
still
prep up a
greater?
big one. Yeah, I mean
Well, and a lot
it
of
a
things
lot of
you
it
can.
is feel. I mean, in
Right.
PvP we're also utilizing cooldowns, we're utilizing stuns and CC, so and we're making combat callouts like mage feared or say Tuna's feared or one of the
You're
enemies
gonna
would have.
notice a lot in PvP, like the general strategy is to jump to one person. So
Yeah.
like as the
Focus
healer,
fires.
you'll pretty much like see the whole allies go after
Well,
one person. You just pop a bubble and then
as
I don't know, do
the
your
other
heal stuff.
the other
Like
thing
you're
is as
experienced, you would know better than me.
as a healer, I can tell you this will be another thing. You'll be doing a lot less greater heals and dispels than you think because once they notice you, you're the
They're
target.
going for me.
So
Yeah,
then
you're
it's
actually the tank, if anything.
yeah, you're a bit you're a bit of the tank, exactly like you said. So you'll notice instead of doing you will be healing, especially when they haven't noticed you yet on the sidelines, and we'll be covering you. It's kind of our job. You're like, as a healer, being in PvP as an actual holy healer, you're sort of like what is it? Protect the VIP, kind of like that level game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because you're
So
not
I
gonna
mean,
be
you'll
going into a
notice you're
bunch of
bubbling
healing.
yourself, you're renewing yourself, you're being very mobile, and you're using psychic scream whenever you feel like you're getting overly jumped.
The main
Yeah.
Uh,
difference, honestly, between PvE and PvP is you use a couple of those random skills that you never use in PvE.
Mind
It's like
control.
like like you're like the what's it called? Like if you're undead, the undead racial to like get rid of
Oh
charms and
yeah,
stuff.
no,
Yeah,
Like
big
like
those are the
time.
things that you don't typically use in PvE.
yeah, true,
But
good
other than
point.
that, it's more or less the same.
It's a lot more
Gotcha.
satisfying, I think. But
Oh,
that's
definitely.
just me because I mean, when you're fighting against AI, there's definitely challenge back in classic. It's not like retail, but the challenge is finite. You know generally what's going to happen. It's a lot of the time it's a numbers game. Do we have the gear? Do we have this, that, or other? Whereas in PvP, it is literally a test of skill and your combat effectiveness or your ability to multitask or your ability to notice small mundane things, whether you notice that druid has a viper sting and he cleanses himself or not. That changes the fight,
All
little
right.
things like that. And I don't know. It's just it's so much more rewarding in my opinion to PvP, and especially after Phase 2 when Honor comes out. Oh my gosh, everybody's gonna be it's gonna become a bloodbath again. Like there's not gonna be so much Barney Land, friendly alliance and horde running around questing together. Not that we ever did really, but a lot of like their Barney Land is a lot of the zones right now.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
mess with people unless they mess with me.
Yeah, see, and that's how a lot of people are. But throughout from like low levels to higher levels, at level 52, if I saw a 60 that looked like I could jump him, I jumped him, and I'm telling you, out in Fellwood, it happened a bunch, and it's just, I mean, in a way, um, that reminds me, I think you were online when this happened. I had a freaking level 58 warlock that I killed. I don't remember what level I was, somewhere in the mid 50s. Uh, I killed him a few times. He hopped over onto a level 10 horde character with a very similar name and started blessing me out, if you know what I'm saying, and saying I'm trash at PvP, and now the top Alliance guild Hazard is gonna be KOS for Deja Vu, and you've just ruined your entire guild. And da, da, da,
The
da, da,
funniest
da.
part would be if they solely target that other deja vu.
Oh my
I
god,
didn't
that would
even
be
think about that. Like
hilarious.
these guys are just getting ganked and camped all day by some
Ooh,
random
speaking of
alliance guild.
PvP, I just found a level 56 rogue.
I haven't seen any Hazard Alliance. Actually, I don't really haven't noticed.
Yesterday that rogue that we were PvPing with, and I don't remember if you were on for that. I think this was
SCV.
after yeah, I think this was after you maybe have left, and then right before we did another group of something. That was freaking. He was in Hazard. I noticed that toward the end.
Yeah, I don't notice alliance guilds because I have the nameplates
You
on.
can hit V or can shift V and it should block it or switch it.
Right, but I like having those up to see health bars. So it's like I'm not gonna like turn it off to check what guild somebody is, you know?
Yeah, I
So I
got
just
you.
never look. I'm like, you're just on the wrong team. It Doesn't matter which sub team you're on.
I agree.
Oh, this little guy got away from me. Gotta give him credit. He utilized his gouch and his blind very well. I don't feel like chasing him down. Props due, props due. That's another thing
I
that
typically don't even bother chasing people anymore.
Well, I mean, you're a warlock. You're a warlock. What are you gonna do?
My dots are gonna kill you or they're not, but I'm not gonna catch you.
Exactly. That is warlock feels, man. Warlock feels. Priests are about the same way. I mean, chasing someone down is. I mean, I will say this: a holy disc priest is annoying to kill, because
honestly, I would probably just fear a holy priest if they attacked me and just keep going about my business.
I know, right? Because they don't even have anything for movement unless they have trinkets or whatnot for it. But bubble, renew, psychic, scream. I hate chasing down priests. As a druid, they can't lock them down really well.
Even if you catch them, they're just gonna heal themselves.
Hey, one sec, BRB.
Oh, mute. Ah.
Well, see, he's not that loud on my end, but yeah,
I think I've got him turned up.
By his dog.
It's like he just threw us in the blender. I think I've got him turned up, maybe, because I don't know, maybe not.
I think I might be able to hit 50 today.
Oh heck yeah, man!
I'm
That's 50 is another nice power spike.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what I get, but I know there's like I think it's like this is the first pain in the ass lock quest.
Warlock was definitely 44 is a massive power spike for Warlock in the form of Death Coil. Exactly, and PvP Death Coil is immense because it heals you for the damage it deals, and it's an instant on-demand.
3
second fear where you can get it's your anti-rogue mechanism is what it is. If you don't have a succubus out, it's your anti-rogue.
And I know I never PvP with my succubus out because I'm always questing, so I never have a succubus out. You know.
What do you use, Void or Imp?
I use Void.
Good man.
I mean, at least for questing, you know, like why would
that Void is because it, unlike Imp, Void is actually PvP utilization too. You can sack it. And that's a huge shield. And when you've got that shield on, they can't interrupt your casts with the normal interruption. They have to either kick some kind of soft CC in order to actually interrupt. They have to kick you, or you have to be earth shocked. Although you're not going to get earth shocked, obviously. That's a chamois thing. But they have to use some kind of silence on you, or counter spell, or whatever else to stop you. Because if they're smacking you, as long as that shield's up, you're not taking any interruptions.
Yep. I've been having when I've been doing what's it called, like AOE pulls in dungeons. I have like this new strategy where if we have a priest, I just tell him like, dude, I'm going to get aggro. Just bubble me so I can continue channeling Hellfire or Hellfire, Rain of Fire. Because I just always end up with aggro. After if we have 5 mobs and I dot them and then Rain of Fire, like I'm taking aggro. Unless the tank's real good, like it's mine.
It's pretty tough to hold a
oh yeah, no, I don't
thread
blame
over Hellfires and whatnot.
You know? But it's like, do you want me to AoE these down or not? You know.
Well, that's why when you're in groups or whatever, it's super nice to be able to communicate with those you're playing with.
Right. I usually just bring it up. Like, yo, would you rather bubble me and like me try to AoE, or would you rather me just single bubble?
As a lock, you've still got the advantage of being able to, curse, tab, curse, tab, curse, tab. You know?
Right. Just run around and jump around and
if you're
dot everyone.
Yeah, if you're playing Afflict Demon, then then you're insanely difficult to kill in the first place. You can.
Right. I'm gonna actually switch to Destro, I think, for raids, and then when Honor comes out, I'll probably switch back to Affliction.
That surprises me because Destro actually does less damage in raids. It's more burst, but less consistent damage.
But you can't do
anything
as a lock in
yeah,
Affliction.
No, You can do plenty. As in Affliction, in Molten Core, the mobs have so much health that the dots have time to tick.
I was under
Unlike,
the impression you're not allowed to dot in raids.
oh
'cause there's too
no,
many.
that's
No, they're the Warlock dots are the ones that are allowed on.
Yeah, the Warlock dots are the strongest ones. First off, so those.
Oh, well then fuck that. I'm gonna play Affliction.
Yeah, and
I was under the
and
impression
second off,
I wasn't allowed
in
to dot.
old school, there was some truth in that because they had to have Sunder armors. There were several other things that they needed. So having like 2 locks doing it, that filled up all the debuff slots. But that's back when there were 8 debuff slots. There's 16 now. So a mob can have up to 16 debuffs, including your dots or whatnot. 16 things affecting it. Whereas in original Classic, 8 was the limit, and so you had to be real careful about what you used, what you debuffed it with, because you don't want to override a Sunder armor, for example, or a stun or something like that.
Gotcha. Well, we'll have to do the math because it looks like I don't mind switching extra if it comes down to it. We do have a lot of warlocks in this guild, so.
We did MC yesterday. Well, sort of did MC yesterday. There were a couple lots.
You went into MC.
We showed up.
Yeah, we showed up and certain mobs died, and there were a couple of affliction locks and and there were no problems there, and no one complained about anything. And the worst,
It sounds like there were a lot of problems. I just don't know if the warlocks.
No, the warlock. All right, the problems were living bombs, really.
Sorry, I'm just talking shit now.
Yeah.
Are you good?
A buddy of mine from Goon Squad, I think their leader is going to be popping in a channel here for just a minute. We're going to be discussing some raid stuff.
Alright.
You guys
Tell me you want to bring a level 50 warlock.
Yeah. You can't even attune till 55. Get out of that. Get out of my face with that. What up, D-Rec? How you doing?
Good, man.
Welcome to the Discord, my friend. Now we are on stream, so just keep that in mind. I don't figure you probably care too much. It's PvE content. Not like we're hashing out our mad PvP plans.
What's the champ?
WifieandHubster. I can type it for you if you want.
Is it primarily like WoW or?
It's a multi-channel, but it's been primarily WoW since Classic came out and since I was in the beta, and it's gonna be primarily WoW for a while, so people know that.
Probably, right?
Just like a long time ago, I went on a huge what was it called? Arc Extinction Evolved or Survival Evolved kick for like, I don't know, 3 or 6 months. But World of Warcraft is like, it's a generally softcore game for me, but it's the cusp when you come to Classic WoW. I come from old.
Have you been keeping up with all the expansions and all that?
No.
How much WoW have you played?
I played. I was in the week beta back in 2004, the week early launch, and then I played through the vast majority of vanilla. I did not do Nax, and I quit either right before or right after, basically right as AQ40 was coming out, because I enjoyed Battlegrounds, but I hated what they did to World PvP. And then I came back right at the beginning of TBC and played through all of that content. I heard Wrath was really good, but I never played it. So
Wrath was the last good one.
It was like, I mean, vanilla was great, DC was super good, and it was like Wrath was just kind of like probably their best rendition of WoW, at least in my opinion. It's just, it had a lot of good.
Yeah, I plan on, if they do BC servers, I'm planning on making characters there and on Wrath if they plan to do.
Really wants. That's all anyone's talking about is BC.
A lot of people, yeah. Like, I've got a lot of people who plan to play both, including myself. I'd have characters over there and I'd have characters here.
Would they not add it to where?
It is what it is. Who knows what's going to happen?
I'm confident they're going to do it. They were talking about.
Oh, they're going to do something.
I mean,
because
if anything,
it's just too profitable not to.
Yeah, I just saw a freaking video on it not long ago. Just their subscription revenue jumped 223% in the month of August alone. That's not including the people who came in in July and
you look at their stock spike the first month of Classic. It was huge.
I'm curious what the drop off is going to be though, because like in a couple of days it'll be like the first month will be over, saying they started right, at the first day.
We've noticed
and there'll definitely be people that won't
in our
resubscribe.
Because we have a pretty massive guild, and it was like we went from having like 250 people on 24/7 online, like nonstop, to like anywhere between 50 to 120 now. Like,
damn, you guys are massive.
yeah, we
Is that
were
Goon Squad?
right?
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
we were at 800. It's Goon Squad, and we cut down a
I
lot.
see you guys everywhere.
I kicked a lot of inactives and all that, but it's still pretty big.
I'm about to say I've actually seen improvement still in Deja Vu, but we've had that. There was another poser guild that a lot gave us for a while a really nasty reputation.
The other Deja Vu is actually cancer. Like they're.
I know. We actually petitioned a GM for a name change just because we didn't want to be guilty by association. And they just said, nah, we can't help you, fam. Sorry. And I'm like, that sucks, but I mean...
Dude, they can't help with anything.
The only thing to help with is getting you unstuck, and that just involves killing you. Like, oh, thanks. I appreciate you fixing the problem.
I've had a bunch of times in Goon Squad that the differences between I even think we had in our guild like the guild control panel, the difference, like there's actually two of them, and one of them is like just straight up blacklisted.
Oh god, yes.
They spam the shit out of our members. They like just straight up rename people and whispers.
They're led by a bunch of kids, from what I understand, and nationalities don't matter at all. But the very first day, and I don't know if this impacts, why they are the way they are or anything like that, but the very first day, I played through the beta and all that. I was ready, and our guys were pretty ready. This guild was created within like an hour and 10 minutes of the server being live. And about an hour and 20 minutes into the server being live, I started getting blessed out by Glorious, their leader. And, like, this is my guild, and in 6 months we've had a banner for it, and I've got 60 plus people that are da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right, it's your guild. That's why we have no accents. You have all the bullshit in your name.
Yeah, well, and then what he started to say is, that's even a French word. We're French players. We deserve that guild. Da-da-da-da. I'm like, are you serious? I'm really so. I at the time I'd offered, and I'm so glad he refused. I was like, how about you come in Discord? We'll chill and chat, and if you're good people, then we'll just we'll all be Deja Vu. You can come join us, and da 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 da. No, f you and f that and da 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 da. We'll just be Deja Vu.
You guys were like that off on day one. I mean, we kind of did the same shit. I think it was 3 of us. We were like level 3 or something, or 4. We just hiked to Org, pulled our silver, just made the fucking charter, just for probably right when you guys did. And we.
I think we were level 8, but we were still like an hour in.
We ended up inviting so many people that we had to pick like 30 chat moderators to be on 24/7 to keep fucking control of it. And then after it got ridiculous, and then we started to get kind of a bad rep because of all the toxic people, and we just started booting people left and right. It just made it a lot more strict. But it's honestly, over the last couple weeks, it's been fucking great. That first week was rough, but it's been nice.
Yeah. We I don't know, we tend to be super chill over here and not very gear oriented. The way what I've taught my guys is, trust me, back in Classic we had, because the guilds were much smaller back then, we had 4 groups fully clearing content, and a 5th ragtag group that was mostly us and partially Pug, sort of what's been going on with a lot of the MC stuff right now. And you don't have to stress over gear. Gear will come. Just come in there, have some fun with your guildies and your friends, chill out, and trust me, as the days and weeks go by, you'll get it. Just don't stress over it. That's why our
that's the main thing we grill to people too, is show up and you get gear. And that's
exactly.
I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but there is a lot of guilds in the exact same position we're in. Like there are a fuck ton of guilds that can't fill their own raids as of yet, but are looking to raid because they have a decent amount of people that want. So I've been approached.
I joined a Pug yesterday with Inconsiderate, and it was
guilds that are 10, 20, 25, 30 people, but they can't fill their own raid yet. So it's like a lot of people are trying to do this co-raiding stuff, and it's a good idea.
Yeah.
40's a ton, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, and over the next few weeks, you're going to see that amount significantly drop in the joint thing. I'm sure Goon Squad will probably end up getting a full thing and want to start doing their own raids, and then they'll maybe start pugging their second raid group. I mean, there's always going to be a certain element of pug, because
I think
even
a lot
even
of guild mergers, honestly. Like if I had to put some money, I know a couple guilds that all seem to be like pretty level-headed, and it's like they're gonna end up having solid cores, but not.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah,
and I'm waiting to see.
Very sound logic.
There's gonna be a drop off.
We've already started to see a huge guild drop
Right.
off in.
I mean, you don't typically get those ridiculous queues anymore, which is thank God.
Oh, you mean player drop off? Yeah, there's a little bit of that. They also did a round of secondary, or I guess tertiary servers at this point, and that they offered free transfers. So, because you can tell they're gearing up for phase 2, where they smash down the layers, which I'm excited for. They're trying to get rid of all the queues, and they even made more servers on top of all the emergency servers they were throwing out day 1 and whatnot. They've added a bunch of servers in addition to all that. And then they started allowing free transfers from some of the most popular servers. A lot of people took that, and a lot of people didn't. But that's where a lot of our queue went, is those free server transfers.
My son's causing a fit. I'm sorry.
Good. Yeah,
I don't mean to cut you off. I was saying, I feel like a fuck ton of guilds are just gonna start working together. I've been approached by 2 different guilds already. Both of them smaller, just kind of looking to be absorbed into something bigger. I mean, that's probably something we're going to consider, even though we're still at 700 people and a huge majority of them active. We have a lot of PvPers, we have a lot of casuals, like we have a lot of people who don't care too much about raiding. And then we also just have a lot of people like in the low 50s that are just going to be pure vendors.
Yeah, my guild's still testing out the waters, and
Are you talking about Deja Vu?
no, I didn't consider it.
We did a joint raid / pug with them just yesterday, and it was. You want the truth, or you want the embellishment?
The truth's good.
It was not the best.
No, it did not go too well.
It was not super duper.
I mean, what went wrong, or what was actually, what? I'm curious.
Coordination amongst leaders.
Yeah.
And there's some kind of salt with their leader. Like I'm not trying to talk about your leader behind his back, or while you're sitting here, but he ended up muting me because I was cutting. Well, not a raid leader, like their actual guild leader. I got whispered by one of them saying, "Hey, we could use your help and some of your guys to come help us clear some molten core. We got a couple bosses down, but it resets tomorrow." La, 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 la. I was like, "Yeah, sure, we'll come help out." I got in there, and our guys are super chill, and they're, I guess, sounded, according to one of my guys, they sounded like full neckbeard status, like very over the top kind of.
So I mean, what was it mostly drama related, or I mean, were you guys having issues like fighting, like what?
No, there was no drama in the raid. The issue was coordination, some of the pugs might not have even been from Inconsiderate, but some of the pugs did not know what to do with Living Bomb, so they ended up smashing the raid against Baron several times, and then after, I don't know, about 4 or 5 wipes, I mean, we got a few pieces off of trash for some people, but after about 4 or 5 wipes on Baron, some of the guys were just like, yeah, we're done, and then that cycled and spun out to, our guys didn't quit, and I don't think the Inconsiderate guys, but a lot of pugs were like, yeah, we're done, this ain't happening, and then it shrunk down to where, 16 or so people aren't really going to do it.
I'm curious, do you guys kind of have a head count of each guild for that event?
For Deja Vu, it was 4, because that's what we had on at the time when they wanted to go and weren't busy, when he sent me that whisper. For Inconsiderate, there were 12 to 15, something like that.
Yeah, we maybe have 20 60s in the guild, I believe.
Well, I'm honestly, like I feel like between the 3 of us, we could work together something way better than that. But I'm kind of concerned about the GM thing.
Well, the only concern was apparently we went in and we were laughing and cutting up, and their guys were laughing, and then all of a sudden I got muted in Discord, and my guys were like, "Hey, Gorth, if you're speaking, we don't hear you. You got yourself muted." One of my guys sent me a whisper and said, "I think you got yourself on mute again," because that is something I do sometimes and I forget about. And I checked and I was like, "No, I'm Discord muted, bro." So I sent Ender, who was raid leading, Ender Hero or Ender Horn, I forget his name.
It's Ender Hero.
Yeah, there it is. I sent him a message and he's like, "No, I don't know what's going on, but I'll check real quick." And then he sends me a message back saying, "Oh yeah, Hidden Puff muted you because he was afraid we were gonna be losing guild members to you guys. Apparently you were being funny or whatever else." And I thought it was a joke at first, but when I asked Hidden, I'm like, "Hey, I don't, just checking in. No big deal if I need to stay this way. Maybe I had background noise, but I noticed I'm Discord muted, and I heard it was you." He goes, "No, I have no idea who it was, but it wasn't me." And Ender's like, "Oh, is that how he's wanting to play it?" Apparently, they were afraid they'd be losing some guild members over just us coming in with having a fun and with a chill attitude as we're taking things down. Because we had them laughing, and that's kind of what we always do. Is it doesn't matter what we're doing, even if we are wiping, we're cutting up, we're gonna have a good time. That's our guys.
For sure, man.
Like I used to have a guy. Unfortunately, I've never managed to keep in contact with him. His name was Sam. I sent him messages on Skype because that's part of how we used to communicate. But I guess he doesn't log into Skype anymore. He was a hilarious guy, and he used to build what we called a pyramid every night when we went raiding, because we were all about PvP, and this is during BC content. So he would be in there raiding with PvP gear and arm spec, but we took down Sunwell, Black Temple, everything else. And he was solely responsible sometimes for causing some wipes, but it would have us in tears laughing because of some of the quote unquote Leroy Jenkins moments this guy would pull off. And
that's what it's all about.
And yeah,
the camaraderie and all that.
100%. That's why I say don't worry about the gear; it'll come, guys. At the end of Classic, and I played Alliance back then. We had a druid. I have to say that because this means not only warriors won it, but paladins won it. We had a druid with the Hammer of Sulfuron by the end of Classic. I mean, that's garbage for a druid, so it just shows you. I mean, the gear will come. You ain't got to stress over it. Trust me, you'll get it. What we do, we don't even do DKP system or whatever usually in our guild. Now, if you want to do that for like joint raids, I understand. We'll.
I mean, we've had multiple guilds on multiple expansions. I've managed the DKP systems myself. I want no part of that shit.
I mean, either it's too much work.
That's almost exactly what he said yesterday.
It's too many fucking.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said yesterday. What we do is we do what I call modified loot council, and that's if you show you got a shot at the gear. Loot council being, main tanks do probably need to be geared up a little sooner, so the other guys take a back seat on that. If it's tanky gear, main tank gets a little bit of priority there, just so that makes future runs a little easier. So don't be butthurt about it, guys. Gear will come. That's always what I tell people. And then above and beyond that, if you show up and you get the gear. If it's main spec, it's need before greed, kind of like always. Off specs, if you got everyone's main specs covered, then they get it. And with main specs, eventually, like 20-30 runs in, if some guy's been showing up faithfully and he's going to continue to show up, and he's needing like 1 or 2 more pieces out of something, and he's literally showing like every time, then we'll do some gear reservations. And if other people are in the same boat, like they've showed up just as much or whatever, then they'll be on that same reservation list, and those guys roll against each other, and that's how it goes. It's very simple, and the big thing is
most of these guilds on Classic, I think, are running some form of loot council, and it's like what we're trying to emphasize. We kind of have something similar in place, but it's more or less that there are things that are just straight up going to be loot council, and that's for the best of the guild. And there's going to be we're even going to have things that can be rolled on within our guild. And what we're trying to do is like set the standard where if you show up, you'll always have a chance at something. Because you kind of got to entice people. Like, people are okay with loot council, but if people know that they're probably going to be the 4th best rogue in the raid every time they go, and it's going to take them forever, they don't have a lot of incentive because people are just pugging rag right now. So
yeah.
Like, it's like we're kind of like we're trying to do a modified version where it's like everyone kind of gets a chance at gear, but you're also giving the eye to the warrior, you're giving Thunder Fury to the tank, gloves of might have 1% hit, but you're gearing out your tank first. Just simple shit like that. It's kind of common sense, but maybe a bit more free than some people might be doing.
Yeah, I don't usually go
like a gentleman's thing where it's like you just acknowledge that certain pieces, for the good of everyone, but for the most part.
Yeah, like you were saying, you gear up the main tank.
Drops. If the tank has a terrible fucking weapon, it's probably gonna go to him. The rogues are gonna hate that, but that's just how.
No, that's our guys are pretty understanding of that. Like you're gonna have to gear up the main tanks first. I don't usually. The only thing you said that might be a little different than us is like 4th best rogue or whatever. I don't usually tell anybody, look, you're not the best, so you're not gonna get. Other rogues get priority over you. The only way you get any kind of reservation here is by being there and showing up more than others. It's the same with our arena trinket. I don't think you were here for that part of the conversation. What up, Lucas? We hands down have the most arena trinkets on the server, like by a large margin, I'm sure. Between us or any other guild, we got I think 7 or 8. A Grandmaster and thing. We just show up for arenas for fun and for PvP. Speaking of which, boys, almost arena time. But I forgot where I was going with it. Oh, we have this little thing where Tuna decided to start throwing a list together, and we got a little list of who shows up most frequently, and that's who the next set of 12 trinkets goes to if they decide they want it or not.
By the way, I'll probably do that for raids as well.
Oh,
not necessarily
that's fine with me.
As like a hard set thing, but just
no DKP nonsense, but that way we know, exactly who's showing up the most. That way, eventually, we actually have it on paper and it's not by feel.
Because if your guys' memory is anything like mine, it may as well not exist. It's either written down or it's gone.
Oh, Lucas, this is Smash. I believe the leader of Goon Squad. Is that right? Alright, we're sitting here chilling, talking about how we're going to be doing some of this joint raiding over the next couple of weeks. Because Molten Core just reset today, so I figure maybe we'll even get our first kind of duo Molten Core / joint pug, whatever you want to call it, in this coming week. I want to see how bad this level 58 elite is. Well, if I resist all of his spells, not too bad at all.
So yeah, we've been approving our raid applications and stuff like that, and we're at last head count I had was we're at 26 people, and over half of them are 60. And but I mean the rest of them are like probably 57 plus. If everyone's gonna show up for maybe like a joint weekend thing or a certain time, I'm not sure. Our set raid days are probably gonna be Tuesday or Thursday.
That's fine, because we got a midweek. We're planning on having a midweek and then a weekend raid. And at first, it'll be a weekend is let's finish up what we started, guys, and then eventually it'll be 2 totally separate raids.
Right. With as many people as we had, we originally assumed we were probably gonna end up having one raid group.
Hang on, I gotta turn you up a little bit. It's hard to hear you over the PvP and PvE stuff. All right, go ahead.
I got a pretty loud studio mic, so I usually gotta keep that shit down. My kids like to scream in it too.
Oh yeah, no, my 4-year-old's not back from school just yet. Well, he's back from school, but he's over at his aunt's house. But yeah, no, I feel you. We're in the same boat as far as all that goes.
So when do you think like a joint run would be best for you guys just in general, like weekend and time frame?
Based on what you're saying, something like a Tuesday or a Thursday of maybe this coming. What's today? Hang on. Today is Tuesday. Maybe we can try our first one in 2 days if you'd like. I'll just kind of start putting out the word or whatever and see what shows up. Right now, as far as 60 head count,
I can start telling. I'm worried it might be too soon, just for everyone to make sure they can have the time to come. Maybe something on the weekend might be a little more.
All right. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Grace period.
We'll call it Saturday then. We'll do a Saturday,
You guys like
tentative
start
Saturday.
earlier. Like we probably like are gonna end up starting around 8:30, 9 o'clock for our server time. I don't know what time you guys.
I was thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 to 8. So if we start up like 7:30 or 8, that'd probably be a decent time to start.
Seeing that it's a pug, we'll probably be able to get some people on earlier than expected. You know what I mean?
Well, you always, even if we're starting at 8:30, you want to start putting the group together around 6:30, 7:30, because it always takes an hour to get in there, everybody to go buy their consumables, etc., 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 etc. You've been through this.
What is the situation looking like for you guys in tanks?
We've got. I'm an off tank, or a tank spec, but I'm a druid, so I respect that warriors are better. We have our 60 main tank just went back to prot, and he can pull basically everything in Ubers or Lubers, and no need for CC kind of situation. As far as fire resist gear, I think he said up to about 150 or 200. So he's working on it.
Sounds fine then. As long as you guys have that tank, then you guys are probably fine. That's probably our biggest issue right now is we don't really have one. We had one, but he
Come on in, it's unlocked.
Dude, he was the highest level in the guild for like all of the leveling period, and then he hit 57 like 13 days ago and hasn't been online in that time.
Ouch.
So we've been kind of. I think
hang
we
on
lost a tank or two.
I'm sorry. Hang on one second. My wife. I'm pretty sure it's my wife. Anyways, knocking on the door.
What's the name of the tank he was talking about? If you guys know, if anyone else
tank?
knows. Yeah.
Wait.
Like
Carnella?
Our main tank? Yeah, Carnella. Pretty much gonna be our main tank.
Is there something you guys have a serious lack of, or like something you just like a class you don't have, or a spec or something that you're hurting on specifically?
Probably priest or melee.
Somehow we had 800 members in Goon Squad, and we are low on mages and warriors. I'm not really sure how that's possible.
Honestly, we don't have many mages, if we have any mages either. And warriors, we only have a couple.
Not high level mages, at least.
We got a bunch of warlocks, myself included.
Yeah, we have 260 warlock counting me. I don't know what Skellyman thinks he's doing. I'm main warlock. Get out of here.
Well, only until I hit 60.
What class are you playing, Smash?
I'm Fury warrior.
Okay.
I mean, I'm probably going to end up starting to tank for the guild kind of out of necessity, but I mean, I'm Fury and pretty much completely pre-bist out at this point. I'm already hit. I don't know. We just don't have tanks right now. We're hurting.
They are a hot commodity.
Yeah, so several of ours got poached pretty early on by Yang Gang, and
where did they come from?
We were like #1 on the server for experience for almost the entire leveling process, and then all of I don't even want to say how many people we lost, but we lost a crazy amount of people to Yang Gang. Unfortunately, good for them,
Well,
but you know.
Where did were they a big one in Classic? I started in Burning Crusade, but
no one's ever heard of them. I think they just happened to make their group, and they just happened to level the fastest. And when they had a group of 5 people, they just group leveled, AOE farmed, and got super high, and then poached every high level on the server they could, and that's how
they had good marketing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just their good marketing was they were the first 60s on the server. So it kind of just, it was enough to convince a lot of people to join them, and now they just kind of have the monopoly for it. They were server first Oni, server second Rag.
I got you.
personally, I don't care about firsts. I mean, being that first guy to open AQ would be cool, but other than that, like, and I'm never gonna play enough to be that guy. But I don't know. As long as I can get geared before Honor comes out, all good.
Yeah.
That's my only concern, really. I don't want to get into BGs and get worked by all these people with high-end gear.
All right, I'm back. I apologize for the long delay there. Wifey had her hands full at the door, so I'm glad I showed up. Was anything else discussed, or we?
Yeah, I just kind of
yeah.
What we were like missing the most.
Okay.
What kind of classes you guys were hurting on the most? You know, just seeing like
Mages, probably.
Kind of seems like we're in the same boat.
Yeah, mages we're hurting a little bit on. We do have a bunch of priests, but a bunch of our priests are PvP, so they're shadow. We have.
Trophy, he's pretty much our highest PvP, he's at 57. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah. No, we got. Hang on. Is he?
I think
there?
is Buttertot's also hoping?
No, Butter. He's shadow too.
Okay, then yeah, he's shadow.
So assuming we try to do something this weekend, assuming I start trying to take, I'll probably just DPS and then maybe roll as like tank 3 or something and just help out.
3 tanks is nice for some of the bosses, so yeah, I mean.
Roman
yeah.
FYC also like a tank druid.
Oh yeah, he's feral druid as well.
So I mean, do you guys have any specific things you're looking for as far as like how you want to handle it? Are there certain items you have reservations on, or just
No.
anything?
Like, no. Only thing I want to do is I want to go into it with a like mind. If we're going in as a joint, and that is, you know, as far as loot council goes. Hang on, yo, we're getting into Uber's run just for Drac to finish attunement. You want in? Sure if you want. So I've got people asking me to come tank stuff for them. Only thing, oh wait, did you want in, you said, Lucas?
No, I don't have a key, but it's on day 4 for Ubers.
Well, you don't need a key for Ubers to get in. Only one person needs it.
Oh, true. If they have a spot, I don't mind joining.
So I mean, are you guys just looking to free roll on everything pretty much then?
If you show I want a fair shot for most of the gear, like basically rogues don't prioritize over other rogues, kind of thing. Like, you know, this rogue's better. Look at his deeps, da 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 da. But main tank, obviously for future raids, it's super duper handy for, you know, gearing up the main tank. So there's a little bit of priority. You know,
Like in a perfect world, ideally, like I'd like to have a warrior from each guild be a tank. Maybe you guys have a main tank and we have an off tank from our tank, and then
that's fine.
We prioritize the bigger drops to the more geared tank you, and then maybe one after the other.
Because that, doing this with?
I mean, if I can get enough people, I'm gonna estimate 15 to 20 on from good squad.
And we've got about 10 60s right now, and you can get 55 plus in there.
So I'm kind of just guessing here, but out of everyone I know that's on our raid squad, I'm gonna guess maybe 15.
Fair enough. It's something we'll have to play by ear, really. I'll start putting out the word saying we're going to be going on Saturday for our first attempt at this. I'll even need to probably brush up on which bosses do what, because all my memories are 15 years old. I didn't do the private server scene like a bunch of people did.
Do you guys have a dedicated raid leader in Deja Vu?
Not 100% dedicated. No, we just, like I said, we're super chill when it comes to all that kind of stuff. There's several people in this guild that have even completed, a couple people, I should say, that I know have even completed Nax back in the original classic days. And then we got a bunch of people who did all this kind of stuff on private servers. So a lot of us know the fights, and there's a few new guys like Lucas. He's a wicked badass warlock, but he's my #1 example for people who never played any kind of World of Warcraft till August 26th, and he's killing it.
Yeah, I think Goon Spot, we just invited some guy who just started playing the game a little while ago, some 50.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm probably going to be raid leader for Goon Squad. And I mean, I know Molten Core like the back of my hand. So
I was about to say, I'll defer it to you then, man. That's fine. I know it too, but my memories are 15 years old, and I totally forgot about Baron's mana burn. I remembered the living bomb, and I remembered the other thing,
Nova.
the Nova that deals more damage over time, and you know pop a potion 1 minute before the fight, and I remembered all that stuff, and I was sitting there reminding everybody. Although that was about the time that I realized they muted
just
me.
about getting everyone's feet wet. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna get hit by Korhan breath and shit. Like it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
that's what I want. Like I want my guild to walk away with just being able to do some stuff as a guild, and just if we can walk away with some.
You talking to me, sweetheart? Okay. My wife's giving me a look, and she's got the door open. I thought maybe something was going on. Anyway, yeah, no, that'd be fine, and I'm happy to defer it to you. At least till my feet are back wet into it, and I remember what's going on. Like, for example, the other day I did Strat Live for the first time in 15 years, and I'm running into the cathedral. I totally forgot about Timmy.
Yeah. Actually,
Forgot
that
he
literally just happened to us last night too.
Yeah.
Because I remember on Dead Fine, Skolo, all that shit. The live was something I didn't run that much in.
Yeah, exactly. It's where you get the righteous swords or whatever, and I'd forgot about him at all. You know, all of a sudden the priest is taking damage. I'm like, what in the world is? Oh yeah, Timmy. So I run back out there and grab him, and it all went fine. There weren't even any deaths on the run, but it was just a hilarious, nice little nod back to 15 years ago. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. It's just I'm loving.
I'm by no means a strict or fucking problematic raid leader.
I was about to say if
I used to be a fucking tight ass. I don't care.
I was about to say if you get a vein popping out in your head because someone did a core breath or accidentally ran over an egg and popped a whelp or anything like that, then there might be issues. We're way too chill to be dealing with drama and getting people frustrated. Even while we were wiping yesterday, so you could hear it in some of their voices. They're starting to get real sarcastic and real like trying to keep it under wraps, but getting real ragey. And my guys, I told them going into it, like, this guys is a pug. Go in with minimum expectations and just be hopeful and just have some fun with it. That group wiped a few times. We did better than I thought we would, honestly, for a core group or a pug group with like 27 people or something, 26 people. I don't remember.
Do you call the doctor?
Did you guys fill 40 total?
No, it was just, like I said, I think we went in with 27 and up somewhere at one point we had 33 people in it. They never fully filled. It was a little light on healers. Hang on, I'm sorry. My wife's still sitting here poking my shoulder. Yes, honey?
I need to communicate with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Please give me 15 minutes.
All right, 15 minutes? No,
Yes.
not right a second. Here, give me 1 second, guys.
How do I get into the Swamp of Sorrows?
You have to go east into it. Am I thinking of the right place?
Swamp of Sorrows.
Yeah, you go up to Darkshire and just keep going east. You gotta go through Deadwind Pass.
Yeah, at the top of STV, and then right, you're gonna be running through some Alliance stuff. But
Where's the flight path here?
Stoneart, it's on like the bottom of like bottom middle of Swamp Staros.
Yeah, that's accurate.
It's sold there?
It's what there?
Prodigy.
Request?
Yeah, I don't know if it's still here.
I'm here.
How'd your run go?
Not the best. First experience, That's what it is.
Breaking off rust.
Yeah.
Did you get the Essence of Fire?
Yeah, I got it from the bank. Thanks. Got my robe now, so.
Nice. And you got your ring.
Yeah.
I got my what's it called? I was running lower Black Rocks fire today. I got that nice ass healer ring that gives.
Oh
MP5.
yeah, we also had that drop for a priest last night too. Pretty nice ring.
I also got the prayer of fortitude, level 2.
Oh nice. Damn.
Can't use it till 60 though, but you know.
4 levels away. There.
I'm 3 bars from level 57.
Fucking act.
Now, do you have the pattern for the fell hood or the fellcloth hood?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I got it while I was farming Yetis earlier. Now I just need to. I'm gonna ask Hub if he can help me do the if he was gonna help me kill the Cobalt Mage Weaver so I can get the pattern for the Robe of Winter Night.
Are all of you guys in Deja Vu aside from the dude from Inconsiderate?
We got one guy from Inconsiderate in here, but yeah, the rest of us.
And who was the one from Inconsiderate?
It's Viagra, but I think I haven't changed my nickname in here, so it's probably Small Whiner.
Yeah.
And are you like an officer? Or are you?
Oh no, I'm just
You're
just
just
a member.
chilling.
Yeah,
So who's Small Whiner in here? What's his name in game?
Viagra, the
Oh.
holy priest.
He's gonna have to spell it for you if you're trying to look him up, because there's no way you'll spell it right.
Yeah, it's Vyeagra. Kind of be inconspicuous.
Less likely to get
Yeah,
reported.
name changed.
I'm just curious with how that last pug went. I mean, are the two guilds gonna be plugging again together or no? Or...
I have no idea. I haven't. I mean, it was the first time I ever been in the Discord channel for ours.
I'm wondering if Goon Squad should even be reaching out to Inconsider at this point and talking to them. I'm not.
I mean, I don't know. You might be able to test the waters a little bit more. I guess they're stressed out about how bad it went that time, I guess. I mean, I've never talked to any of them before.
Who is the GM of Inconsider?
Sibyllis? I can look it up for you after this poll.
I'm just at least add him so I know who it is, and I might shoot him a whisper, pick his brain.
It's funny because he's not even level 60 yet.
I mean, neither am I in here. I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm halfway through 59.
Oh, you're pretty much there.
And you said you already got all your previs? You're in good shape.
I mean, for not being 60, I'm in really good shape.
His name is Sibelius. It's let me know if you're ready to write his name down.
Go ahead.
Sibellus. Or you can reach out to Ender Hero. He's our main tank pretty much.
Ender Hero, the druid.
Yeah.
I mean, in to your knowledge, are they still looking to do a raid with anybody, or you don't?
Supposedly our set raid date is the 29th, but I don't know if we'll have enough people here. People are ready for it at least, but we'll see. I have to look again, but we're in a poll.
No, you're fine.
Oh, hello. Where did these guys come from?
Sorry guys, again, I've just been chatting there with the wife for a few minutes, so I apologize for sitting here kind of taking a backseat on the conversation at the moment.
For stepping away and dealing with your family.
Yeah,
How dare
you guys know how it is. Real life comes first. Quit crying about it. Don't make me reach back there.
I was asking them if you think there's going to be any duo raids with Inconsider in the future.
Yeah, that's still like we don't hold any grudges or ill will over here. Regardless, we're too much.
But do they?
I don't think so, but I mean, they also apparently muted me in their Discord while I was trying to give out some raid calls.
That's a maybe.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I hold no ill will, and I'm not, to this day, still not 100% sure why I was muted. The reason I was given is because one of their officers was afraid they would lose guild members because we were just having fun and being chill, and you know, I guess I was being funny and making them laugh, and one of their guys got real nervous. And to me, that's kind of a shallow opinion of your own guild members if you're worried you're going to be losing guild members over someone being in Discord during the raid and making people laugh while they're explaining fights and whatnot.
I'm wondering from our perspective if you know, I should even bother reaching out to this.
I mean,
talking to him.
As far as I saw, they had some real chill members. So it depends on how they run their guild. Like, is it crazy?
Yeah. The only problem is that one of your guild members, the ex Deja Vu member, who literally just left for no reason, just has ill will for no reason.
Wait,
Which one was it?
Keta.
Oh yeah, he's one of the mages, right?
Yep.
Keta was in the raid. We did fine. There was no ill will there. But he did make some silly jokes about us controlling the arena when he didn't want to do that. We do stuff like that.
Alright, well, so let's and the other thing is, now that I'm thinking about it, Saturday, I have a feeling I'm gonna tell everyone, every single person, put it in Gmod, like, it's gonna be known, and I'm still gonna have a fuck ton of people get saved to bugs this week. It's probably gonna happen, but we'll say this is gonna be something tentative for Saturday. You know,
yeah.
It might happen, might not, whatever. We'll set it tentative around the evening time. I'm probably gonna reach out to some inconsiderate people just to kind of introduce myself, pick their brain a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if we can get something going this weekend, I'd like to, and we should have even more heads by then too. So.
Hang on, sweetheart, I'm fighting someone. That sounds good.
I'm probably gonna go eat here shortly, so it was nice meeting most of you guys. But
Yeah,
hopefully
same.
we can get something going this weekend, man.
Likewise.
Good luck on 60, man.
Thanks. All right, guys.
Later.
See you a little later, brother.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree with you. Yeah, a lot of the main people in the guild are clearly like they're all like good buddies and stuff. So if like someone takes something the wrong way, I feel like most of them would jump as friends on his side and stuff. If there were to be any arguments.
That was a Viagra, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's just how like they're getting like during the raid.
That's just the nature of people in general.
Yeah.
You know, like if I saw like there was an argument, I would have probably jumped to corporate defense before I have a chance to ask people what happened. You know?
Yeah. But, I mean, everyone's pretty active in the chat. A lot of people help each other out in this guild. Like me and this one guy, Stu, he's a shaman. We're just pretty much helping each other get our gear right now. And while we're helping out one of his buddies get some XP. Oh yeah, like there's a lot of chill people in here. No doubt about that.
Sure. The thing with the like guilds and stuff is like one or two guys can like ruin a reputation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and it sucks, but it just kind of like, you know,
That's how the
you
cookie
run
crumbles.
one part, like one pug dungeon with a guy, and if there's one guy in there who sucks, you're like, that whole guild sucks. They're so toxic, blah blah blah. And
Yeah.
not necessarily you guys in particular, but that's like generally what people do.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
As a priest, I'm always in the crossfire.
All right, it's always your
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah, so I feel you on that one. like the tanks were dying, but like their positioning was so bad we couldn't reach them unless we wanted to die.
I ran a lower Blackrock Spire instance earlier, and I what's it called? The mage and the feral druid were yelling at each other, and I was kind of just sitting there like, guys, don't fight. Let's just finish this dungeon.
Why can't we be friends?
It's because I was the only level. I was level 56, and everyone else was level 60, and I'm just like, I'm sitting there healing fine. It's okay, but the mage and the druid were at each other's necks, and I just kind of had to sit there and be like,
Is it me or does it always seem like the mages are in it?
Feels that way.
I think maybe we're like mages are getting spoiled with the nature of classic right now. They're so
Yeah.
tired.
Spell cleave group.
They just think they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a lot of warriors. Like they have so much. So it's so easy for them to get into like raid the dungeons and stuff with tanks. They like feel like they can dictate whatever they want.
That's my favorite. They go to tank, but they just stay in like berserker stance the whole time. Like I had a prot warrior as my first prot warrior tank an instance, and it was such a
Wow, is this what it's
relaxing.
supposed to be like?
Yeah, I was like, this is awesome. He's lower level and he's still keeping aggro, and he's barely taking any damage. My God, this is lovely. Oh, come on, Trinket.
What trinket you going for?
Second wind.
That's off of the golem balls.
oh my goodness, I can never get that. I'm trying to get it too.
I saw it drop a couple of times, and the saddest thing is, one of the times that it dropped, we all greeted for it.
Because we're using a shaman healer.
Mm-hmm.
What, shamans don't use second wind?
No,
think
it was Ray, and he's not actually a healer. He's full enhancement, but he just was healing it for us that run.
Well, he needs a heal set, right?
Yeah, but I don't think he wanted that one because he always plans to have
I
like
think he was
two-handed weapon
very
and
clear the other
PvP
day when he
trinkets.
was in here that he will never put a point into resto. He'll heal, but he's always going to not have any points in resto.
It's the same way that I'll heal, but I have points in resto. It's just, you know, I'm not going to heal resto spec. My points in resto are for the PvP.
I can respect that.
But you've also seen me heal plenty of times in dungeons. You've seen me break out and heal in PvP frequently. Because any good druid knows how to play his class. And at our very core, even though I am very much don't like to admit it, we are a healing class. That is, we're a caster. That is our core. So,
You play feral in that when you did bolt core?
yeah, I was feral. I broke out and healed once or twice, but we had healers. The only thing I broke out to heal for is when I ran too far from the raid group and had to heal myself for Nova.
How far did you go?
It was not a great group, but we got to Baron and then wiped on Baron.
A good amount.
Yeah. I think, with the respect I have for the Goon Squad guys, I think that'll be a much better raid group. And I'm not trying to dissuade him by any stretch from getting in touch with the Inconsiderate guys, but I certainly...
Yeah, that shit don't bother me a done.
Yeah.
We're looking for 10 people to do this?
Yeah, but we got like more than 10 in here. It can hold up to 15, I think.
Yeah. But like I want a group that's like moderately skilled but also nice. That's why I don't want to raid with any Yang Gangers.
I actually found a really, really nice Yang Gang guy. It was a priest, I'm pretty sure, and he was so pleasant to be in the party with, so polite. He was just like, I was like, this is not what I expected.
That's what I was just talking about that earlier. It's like, I mean, you can group with one person and they can ruin like an entire guild's reputation, you know?
That's true, but in Yang Gang, we've got a larger pool of people to pull from, like example-wise.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it in this specific, you know, in this like case.
In this case, the polite guy was the exception from what I saw, and it was very nice. Like I try my best You know, to not hold grudges or have preconceived notions or judge, you know, but there is a small amount of truth to that. That, you know, if, especially like in the other Deja Vu's example, I mean, I greet them and say, hey, nice guild name, making a joke every time, but I always kind of think it's one of these guys, you know, because most of the examples, at least in their officers and leadership, are, I don't know the politically correct way to say it, not the most mature looking, sounding, feeling group. So, I don't have the high expectations of them.
Oh yeah. I mean, at a certain point, you know, like server consensus is going to figure out everyone. You know.
Yeah.
Like in another couple months, like everyone's identities is going to be pretty straightforward, and then at that point, they don't really change because that's the type of person that joins and stays.
Yeah.
Right now, everyone's still kind of forming their identity.
You ferret, let mommy show you.
Yeah.
Ferret.
I've also noticed a lot less nonsense out of the other Deja Vu guild since people have started to get closer to raid level. Maybe they're worried about getting blacklisted, and they've already been blacklisted according to Smash by Goon Squad and a few other guilds, which I hope we're not guilty by association because it's a different Deja Vu.
No, he's pretty clear there.
As far as Goon Squad, I know for a fact we're not included because he's been made well aware of the fact that we're not the same group.
Yeah, he definitely knew that.
Like I said, I think if we just keep doing us, everyone will figure out everything in time.
Alright. So, who wants to help me grind for this pattern?
What level are the mobs?
Level 57 elites.
Yeah, I'm not going to be any help.
Who drops them? Who drops the...
The Cobalt Mage Weavers in Winter Spring.
I just killed a couple of those. I know that they'll be easy for us to grind out a little later, but I'm in an Ubers group right this minute. So you'll have to wait for that. Oh, do you want to... Oh, shoot. It already filled up. I didn't even think to... I'm such a dick.
Soul doing it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Viagra. I should have offered. I didn't even think.
Oh, you're good, man. Me and that Stu guy, we're helping each other out, trying to get him his Hajj and.
Oh, okay.
Me
That's right. You were in BRD. That's why I didn't offer. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
I was tempted for it. I almost was about to leave, but I was like, nah, this guy's helping me. I'm gonna help him.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is better, for a Shadow Priest for their headpiece? Do you think Green Lens of Shadow Wrath is better, or Fellcloth Hood?
I think the move would be for you to respect the holy.
Green Lens is because then you can see the stealthers.
And only
It's a
that,
little
you get
better.
the plus 10 stam, which I like better.
I think Stam is more important than PvP.
Mm-hmm. Especially because as a priest, regardless of what kind you are, you're gonna be a bit of a target in PvP.
Oh yeah.
I was kind of thinking that later down the road in raids that I would be like a holy shadow hybrid, like a mid-holy priest that has shadow weaving. Just so that
Interesting.
Just so that I'll have at least decent enough heals, while at the same time having being able to proc shadow weaving.
Until late vanilla, I mean, specs don't matter that much as long as you got the skill for it, and in some cases the consumables or gear for it.
I didn't really look too much at the other priest's mana during it, but I'm not too sure if they're going super fast.
What, did you have Shadow Priest in your raid?
I think we had one. Sapri's one.
Oh.
Did he not have Shadow Weaving up for you guys?
I didn't see, wasn't paying attention to him, to be honest.
Yeah, I wasn't even. I was just focusing on the health bars.
I was looking for living bombs, making sure I was out of the range of them, making sure it wasn't on me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but the healing coordination on it there was none.
Well, yeah, what I said we usually do for fights like that is, especially if there's several healers, I think we had 5 priests or something that time, at least 4 were healers. Each priest, I mean, they can all look out for dispels or have a certain group that they're dispelling or whatever else, but each priest needs to be on, like, priority for one tank.
Yeah.
It helps prevent overhealing too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what I was just about to say. I was like, I guarantee you there was so much overhealing because it was happening to me sometimes too.
Well, because like if nobody's assigned anything, if one tank gets freaking smacked, everyone heals him.
Yep.
And it's like maybe 1 or 2 heals are useful, but everyone else is just not
Just
healing
wasted
great,
mana.
overhealing tank.
Mm-hmm.
But if nothing's assigned, you have to heal the tank.
Yeah.
If you don't and nobody else does, like, you lose.
Then he wipes. At that point, you might as well have the overhealing rather than none.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What up, Breathe? How you doing? Welcome back.
Not too bad. A little bit more energetic now that
Now that you're not right outside of bed, huh? Mm-hmm. Ready to crawl in.
There's 51 points total for talents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm trying to see.
It's gonna be, if you're doing 2, it's gonna be 30 or 21 30, 30 21.
Yeah, that's if I go the full holy spec.
Yeah, I'm 21 30 right now.
Yeah.
I'll probably get. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, 2130. Yeah.
Once everyone gets more geared, we'll all be able to go more disciplined so we can give power infusion. We don't have to focus on healing as much. Focus, but the heals don't need to be as great. Get more damage.
I'm trying to see how many points would be a holy shadow hybrid. Because I know I need at least 50, I need 20 points to get all stacks of shadow. Unless I want to just like put 1 point into that and then try to smack them into discipline, so I could possibly get inner focus.
Yeah, inner focus is lovely. Although it did just bug out on me the last pull.
I don't like how fight me or my macro has stop cast for it, but it's still sometimes if I'm like low on mana and I try to use my inner focus into max rank greater heal.
Yeah.
Then it would just like say, "Oh, you're out of mana," and then it would stop the cast. Despite the
Yes. See, that's what it was saying for me. It wasn't even using a max rank. I was using the rank 3. Like I said, it's the max rank right now, huh?
For me, yeah.
And it was like not enough mana. I was like, but I just popped my inner focus. I should have infinite mana for this.
What is inner focus?
It makes your next ability cost 0 mana.
And then it has a 25% increased crit chance,
Mm-hmm.
which is lovely to proc inspiration too.
Yeah. But it was saying it's like not enough mana. It's just like, what? Excuse me?
I need to do some Emperor lava runs. I need those gloves, and
I need those gloves so bad.
And then need the offhand scepter.
Lucas, are you almost there for a summon?
What level are you, Viagra?
I'm 60.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm gonna go get my food.
Do you have True Faith?
True Faith. Which one's that? Sorry.
The robes?
No. Yeah, right. No.
You have the pattern
What?
for it?
No, I do not. No.
Oh.
One sec. I'm sorry. I'm in like a really intense spot right now.
Where's the Uber's entrance?
It's in Lubers.
Yeah.
It's Blackrock Spire, so you just gotta go up instead of down.
Go up. I just want to do some Emp lava runs. Just go straight to Emperor, get the, so I can farm the stuff. I also need the for the shadow set. I need that trinket from Ambassador Flamelash. I also need the second wind, of course.
Yeah, I need the second win. That's what I'm farming right now.
I'm like I'm halfway done with my best in slots. It's just
Who else is here?
I'm getting unlucky with my drops.
Yeah.
It took me almost 10 kills to get my senior designer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Algorithm
I need to get my chest from Undead. I'm not gonna go for the True Faith Vestment. There's no point.
For Robes the Exalted.
Yeah. I mean, it's a couple less healing, but it's not gonna cost $1,000 either, or 1,000 gold.
It drops fairly commonly. I got it on my first live strat run, and I mean,
really?
the materials is like about 250, 300 gold to make it. I already have the Exalted, so I haven't made it yet, but I don't know. Just waiting on a couple more Mooncloth cooldowns, then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, the Mooncloth cooldowns is what's gonna be wild.
Mooncloth's like 28 gold a piece, and Righteous Swords are like 25, 28 gold.
I saw some people selling earlier Mooncloth for like 18, 20.
Yeah, that's what I just saw recently. I was gonna sell it, but I was like, I just made the bag. I was like, I'll just fucking put this bag.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
Come on in, Lucas, unless in case it's Captain 10. Are you in here yet?
I hope Soul get the rest of his pieces for his program. So he use a Mooncloth and then I was gonna use a Mooncloth for myself.
Oh, there you go.
You can't get in? So it's Captain 10.
I will admit though, as the 3 robes or purple robes that you can make, mages or warlocks have the worst.
Yeah.
So that's what I was afraid of, is I wasn't sure
it should be. They don't have to pay money for a goddamn mount.
I mean, health with Voidwalker, or with the Voidwalker to tank. But the mages.
If need be, Lucas, I can give you my spot. Looks like we got 3 tanks in here.
Just has a lot going for it. With the fade cooldown, they manage 5 big healing. And then the mages get 1 non-use, gives them mana.
Oh, Sands is leaving. Okay. So then be ready to join in as soon as Sands pops out.
What level do you think I could do strat live?
58-ish. You could probably do it a little before then, but... Did you get in yet, Lucas? Because Sands is heading out, I think.
No, I didn't, but what do you have right now? 10, and then 9 if he leaves.
Yeah. 10 in here, and I think he's either about to or he's leaving. Oh, someone's getting ready to hearth. Get ready to run in.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right when.
I just heard, that's why, because there's a lot of people there. That's why I'm just gonna work on engineering real quick. And finish it.
I was trying to get you to stay in here.
Yeah, my bad, dude. I really thought it was 15.
It was back in vanilla.
Even last night, there was a group group wiping, and they invited an extra 3 of us. And we were heading there, and they wiped again, and they said, fuck it. So I just assumed that it was still 15.
How many people do we actually have in here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Wait, we're 11 aren't in the instance, are they? I only see 10 in the instance. What was that? Oh, that curse. Okay. Waiting on our healers to have mana.
I still haven't got water. Hang on. There we go.
Is the second wind trinket good for casters as well?
I think it's only a healing trinket.
Okay.
If you want a trinket that gives you mana back, that gives you good mana usage and damage, get the burst of knowledge from Ambassador from Flash.
Yeah, I have that one.
That's absolutely
I think I'm going for the second wind right now. It's been 5 drops on the boots, 1 drop on the leather pants, so please, dear Lord.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I mean, you're a priest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually a really good priest, too.
But there's also a resto, like a druid that's going to be specking resto. So hopefully he doesn't get it.
Oh man, there's nothing worse than losing to a guy rolling because he wants it for his boss spec.
Yeah. Freaking, and he's only
dude.
level like 54. It's like, no, I need it now.
Right. You have 6 more levels to work on getting this.
Yeah.
I'm actually able to run raids. I need this. Every time I do
My
goal,
trinket, and I need it now.
No, it's a fucking boots again. Jesus.
that that drops so much, and
Yeah.
it bothers me so bad. I already have the boots. Just give me the trinket.
Lordy.
Not to mention, almost every run that I do, people don't pay attention. Just let me get killed by the Golem Lord as he runs behind me and starts shooting. Is he supposed to do that? After you aggro him, he just runs out of the room
Yeah.
and then starts shooting.
He runs out of the room because he's going to gather up all of his other followers, but that's why you clear the thing before him.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is this door not opening? I'm wondering.
I almost always die to Golem Lord because people don't pay attention that I'm getting hit. Not to mention that chain lightning is really nasty. How deep into your Ubers run are you?
Not very far.
Haven't really started.
Is that a silk stack in your pocket?
Yeah, I just read that.
You're the
Also,
sexy-
anybody who's selling their silk at 35 silver a stack is.
I'm pretty sure I could sell for more on the auction house.
I always put mine in there for 40, and I'm convinced I could get more, but 40 is an insta sell.
Well, that's because at 35 you can craft bandages or something with it and make it worth more.
Right. Well, exactly. Like people, if they want to buy my silk, can make bandages and sell it and make 10 silver a stack. But 45 silver per stack doesn't always sell, so I just put it at 40 and just walk away.
Yeah, I'm looking at the auction house for silk cloth right now, and there's no like 20, or the 20 stacks are all selling for like 55, 60.
Right. And that makes more sense, but
Yeah, like I leveled up my my first aiding, it was like 30 gold altogether.
I still don't even. I think I learned first aid, but I have yet to make a single bandage.
Yeah, that's how I was. I was like at 60. I'm level
You
60
can
with
heal.
a 60 rank. Yeah, but I mean, if I get kicked and stuff, I need to have bandages on side.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and do that. I just don't feel like going to get the Lenin, and I should just buy from the auction house, but I just haven't.
That's what I did. When Lenin and wool were actually, I think, the most expensive.
What? No way.
Yeah. It was like a gold a stack, and like a stack of mage weave was like a gold 50.
Yeah, I can't convince myself to not sell my cloth because it's like my source of income.
Yeah.
Like I'm on root cloth tailoring, so I sell all my silk.
Hmm.
I could sell my cloth now because now silk cloth is nothing to me. I mean, I think I still need a few for engineering, but that's it. Does this troll priest have? Oh, not good. That's a nice
Dude,
one.
I looked at the Voidwalker ones, the chest piece. I think Sold has it. That thing has to be like over 300 gold, or what? Probably closer to 5.
What is it?
Who the fuck is he?
The I don't know, chest of the void or something.
Robe of the Void?
Right. Yeah, that's it. The thing needs like 12 Essence of Undeath, 12 Fire Essence, all the rune cloth and the felt cloth, and yeah. I don't know. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's probably.
I mean, it's basically 20 felt cloth for us because we have to make it into moon cloth.
Yeah, well, moon cloth is the expensive part. Felt cloth, I don't think is actually that expensive.
No, felt cloth is only like, it's like 2 gold per one.
Right.
That's what I did. I just bought like a couple, like 2 stacks of fell cloth and just put it in the bank for when I'm cooldown's off.
Yeah, I think once I hit level 50, I'm gonna go up there and try to get that what's it called?
The pattern for it.
Right. What level do you use to be? It's only a few.
Yeah, I mean, Lucas is a warlock. I mean, if you get a couple people that just happen to be there, they could just summon you, and you could just get the flight path and chilling. What do I do now? I need to go sell my bags.
Outstanding start to this, I gotta say.
Yellow.
Hello, this is Justin here. Giving you a call back.
Hey, Justin.
I just wanted to basically follow up with you.
Sorry guys, I got cut off there. I got a phone call. What were you saying? Something about soul?
Oh, I was saying like a couple of people could just summon you up there. That way, the rest.
Yeah, but I think you have to be neutral to talk to them, and I don't think you start neutral.
No, I don't. Is it? Because the only thing I had to be neutral for is to run through the cave from Bellwood.
I thought you could be okay to talk to them. Because I ran all the way up there and I was talking to them.
Yeah, you have to get unfriendly so you can walk through it, but you have to be the.
That's some amateur shit. All you have to
Okay, I
do
appreciate
is
that.
But it, to be
right, I was willing to run through.
Really not that much.
Alright.
I mean, I'm a priest. I'm level 56. I literally just put inner fire on, put a bubble on myself, put a renew on me, and I just ran through.
That's exactly what I did.
Right, but I don't have to be.
Alright.
No,
To get the power.
I don't believe so. It was just to run through the cave.
You're not bothering me at all. You're not bothering me at all. So I should hear back from you on Friday then?
You just gotta be unfriendly to be able to walk through without them.
Alright.
Well, I'm willing to die a bunch of times to get through there.
Oh, then yeah, I mean, if you're willing to die a bunch of times, you go ahead.
Wait, you said you're a
Alright,
priest?
sounds
You're a
good,
priest?
Justin. I appreciate it.
No,
No,
I'm
he's
a
a
warlock,
warlock.
so I'll void stack and see how far I can get.
Alright, thank you.
And
You're
you
probably
can fear them
Bye-bye.
too, if anything. Just
Yeah, void sack. Fucking eat a cookie, beer.
eat it.
Do what you can.
Talk about the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, because I got all the way up there, I got the flight plan and everything, and then everybody was like, yeah, no, you need to be neutral, or they won't even talk to you. And I was like,
I didn't have any issues with that. Unless I just did it passively and I didn't realize it.
Alright, so where do I actually buy the pattern for Mooncloth?
From Kia. QU or Key like QHA?
Like,
Are you
yeah,
there now?
UIA or something like that.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
she ever look?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
it's
the
like a goblin.
bank, yeah, where the bank is and the auction house.
Okay, I'm flying back to Winter Spring right
When you
now.
walk into Everlook, it'll be like a big building on your left.
Yeah.
I can only imagine the faces of the people who are running through the cave as I was being attacked by like 20 bears.
maybe I'll bribe one of you guys to help get me through there. You guys can have my first cooldown.
I mean, I can help. I need the Mooncloth.
I can help get you there. They won't attack me. I can just heal you through
Yeah.
it. I'm back, by the way. Sorry, I was on the phone with my ISP.
Rep and I can walk through it.
I mean, I can help you
You
now.
can walk through it at unfriendly,
Winter Spring right
Lucas.
now.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
I am
gonna get off. My girlfriend's about to be here.
Alright,
I'm kind of
later.
a
What?
closet WoW player, so I don't really want to be on here when she gets here.
To the gas station.
I
Don't tell
don't
anyone.
remember. No, I think I had them here.
Thank you.
But I should be on later.
Alright. The more Mooncloth, the better.
Is there a in Bellwood?
No, but there's a camp. It's so weird. So
Like I have the flight plan, but there's no in there, right?
no, that's just that flight path.
Yeah, there's only the closest inn to Felwood is either Everlook or it's what's it called Splitter Tree. Yeah.
Holy mage water.
I like it when a mage spoils me. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Something better than asking for water. Give me like 4 or 5 stacks.
And then you just
go.
That poor taxation guy.
After we finished running, I just asked him for some before I left, and I tipped him two gold for it.
Could I have drinks? That's all I need.
Willing to trade soulstone and cookie for water.
I got when I was running BRD for so long, I ended up making like 15 gold with the tips to summon people.
Oh my, that's nice.
Did you get tipped more for giving them health stones too?
No, I didn't give them health stones.
Tisk.
They had me summon like a whole bunch of people.
Feels good, man. I really don't get the flight path from what's it called?
Felwood?
No, the flight path, or well, I'm just flying to Winter Spring right now, but I'm talking about the flight path from what's it called? From Undercity to Burning Steps. Like, you'll fly to like the Burning Steps, but then you'll fly back to Searing Gorge, go back to Kargath, and then fly back to the Burning Steps again. I don't know why.
Like, dude, just fly in a straight line for the love of God.
Exactly.
You guys gotta, what is it, Control-Alt-Z? Yeah, and tab out. It's a scenic. It'll take you the scenic route.
Oh, where you like hide your interface?
Yeah.
Oh, this is beautiful. I'm climbing up near the mountain in Najara right now.
Try running instances like that.
Except the draw distance is so small that all I see is blue.
Alright guys, I'll be on later.
Alright, later. Does anyone need an Essence of Death? I just got one.
What do I actually need?
Death or undeath?
Undeath.
Do we have any alchemists who can make ghost dye? I need ghost dye for the True Faith. Actually, grinding up all that items is going to be just as painful. Golden pearls, righteous orbs. I need to find guildies who will actually make me ghost dye. And then rune thread's not bad. Neither is the rune cloth or rune cloth. Well, actually, I'm gonna spend a lot of money on rune cloth. How much are the You said there's a auction house in Winter Spring?
Yeah, it's a ally one, I believe, or a joint one. It's a lot of stuff is marked up.
I hate that all these areas with goblins. They'll just attack you if they attack ally in city. It's stupid. I want to kill them.
Dude, what the fuck is happening right now? Why can't I... Is there like a mob trying to kill me from like a million miles away? Oh, yay. Lame. Slash... Alright, let's see this.
Is. Oh, there's the auction. Alright, golden pearls.
Expensive. Wait, fuck!
No, there's actually none on the auction house right now. Like, none.
Really?
Yeah.
They're high level material though, so I mean you
It's also a super rare one. You have to get them out of those clams.
Yeah, like.
I mean, if you're still leveling up, just go grind on Murlocs, dude.
Or which Murlocs were on?
I mean, I got them in Swamp Sorrows. I got all 4 of my gold squirrels when I was leveling up, like level 20, 30 or whatever, just because I knew I would need them. They're not that rare.
Also, there's no righteous orbs on there either.
Yeah, those are living strat.
Righteous orbs are in strat?
Living side, yeah.
Alright, well I'm going...
There was a bunch of them on 25 gold, I should just...
No people selling Ghost Eye either. What the hell? Okay, hold up. I do not have any filters. Why?
It looks like there's about to be...
Okay, hold up. Is it because I'm disconnected from Blizzard services that I'm not able to buy anything?
Probably. What up, Smash? Yeah, sorry to bug you. I'm having a hard time reading chat while I'm solo tanking Ubers at the moment. So I just...
This is easier. I don't know, man. I whispered the guy, hey, do you guys, looking to co-raid? Just really simple stuff. He just didn't respond to me. Like he was in a dungeon, so I was like trying to just give him time. He was done with his dungeon, so I'm like, are you there? He just completely egoed me and ignored me. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, man, we're not looking to co-raid. We have enough people to fill a full raid ourselves. I'm like, okay, like I know that's not true. You're pugging. I can slash who your guild. Not trying to be rude, but do you have an issue with me? Anything like that? And he's like, yeah, a couple of my guildies think you're a cunt. I'm like, I don't know.
What?
You
no, you've only ever been
guildies.
respectful.
Frankly, today is the first time I've ever even heard of your guild. I'm not sure how that's the case. He's like, and then he just started talking shit about my guild. Just straight up talking shit to me. Like, I don't even know you.
Which guy was that?
Sib.
Sib?
The dude can't even spell. He's level 56. Like, I don't know, dude. Just awkward.
Well, I know one of their leaders was, at least based on what I heard, he didn't speak but one time in the raid, and he was very young sounding when he finally did pipe up. They were joking, calling him a lazy because he never runs back to a raid. He doesn't believe in corpse swaps. He gets rezzed or he doesn't. I don't know. They were making jokes about it yesterday, and he said something and he sounded really young. I was like, oh, that might explain some of the attitude. I mean, I know I had a nastier attitude when I was younger playing this game, so I try to give the benefit of the doubt, but he sounded pretty youthful.
No, they can full raids themselves. So yeah, they don't need help.
Sib said if anyone is asking Smash from Goon Squad is trying to snipe members, let him know you're not interested. Let him
See,
know
that's why I was muted on Discord yesterday, because they were so paranoid about guild members whispering me wanting to join our guild just because we were having fun and being chill. Like, that's literally what was told to me yesterday by Ender, and I thought it was a joke, but then apparently it's not. Like, they muted me in Discord so I couldn't do raid calls because apparently we were having fun and I was making people laugh because he was... To me, that shows just really shallow thoughts of your own guild. If you're concerned about them leaving over having fun, you know? Ooh, this pull is hurting.
Why did they say they were sniping if you're just asking them about joint raiding?
That, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're paranoid. I didn't say anything about joining our guild yesterday in that raid, but I was muted in their Discord, like global muted, just because people were laughing at stuff I was saying. Because they were afraid someone would whisper me and be like, yo, I want to join that guild instead. Now that seems incredibly outlandish to me. Oh, just wow. Anyway, I'm sorry to drag you away from what you were doing, Smash. It's just really hard for me to keep up with the chat right now while I'm in here tanking this Ubers run.
Just a question. Do like auction houses in areas just like sell different stuff? There's no way that there's no rune cloth on the thing right now.
I've heard two different things, whether they were if they were connected or not connected. I've heard both.
Okay.
But the one in Everlook is not connected with, like, I know for a fact it's not connected, like, with Oregon UC.
No, it's alright. All the neutrals are connected with other neutrals. So Everlook, Gadget Zan, and Booty Bay are connected. And then all the Horde's connected, obviously, for the Horde, and the Alliances are connected to the Alliance. So the only way to see something that an Alliance posts is on a neutral one. But the neutrals are not connected with the Horde ones, the neutrals are not connected to the Alliance ones. But all the Goblin ones are connected amongst themselves, and all the Horde and all the Alliance. That's how that works.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Alright, then I'm gonna go to Overmar and go check.
Yeah, but if you're like checked Undercity, then the same stuff you see in Org will be in Undercity, etc.
Alright.
But if you're in Gadget Zan, you're gonna see, I mean, neutral auction houses, generally speaking, have a lot less than like your faction alliances.
Yeah, I mean, that seems about right. So there's only like, what? How many neutrals are there? There's Booty Bay, there's Ratchet, there's Gadgetzan.
Ratchet doesn't have a auction house, does it?
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
There's Booty Bay, Gadget Zan, and Everlook. I think that's it. I think it's like 3, 3, and 3. That's the way I think it goes. I might be forgetting one, but I'm pretty sure that's how it was.
Where is this Kia chick? I need the...
Smash, if you're talking, by the way, I can't hear you anymore. Like, I don't know if you muted or... Am I muted? No, I'm not muted.
No, you're not muted. He's not. He hasn't said anything.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude, this guy's unreal. This guy's got to be 16 years old. Wow.
How come you messaged Sid and not Sibelius?
Because Sibelius wasn't on. And someone told me that was him, or that was the GM to go to.
I said Sibelius was the GM or either Ender Hero.
Ender seemed alright. He was a fairly chill guy. He was the one who actually told me that I was muted in Discord for fear of people switching guilds. And, you know, I had no specific issues with him. Dadgummit. Trying to save people and it ain't easy.
Yeah, dude.
I know they pulled from behind. Now they're pulling into the arena, and now the arena's starting. See, they're coming in.
Those fucking totems upstairs. God damn it.
Oh, here they come. Hope you're ready. I'll give you an innervate in a minute. I just pulled it off of you.
Fucking nice save. This shit would have been bugged.
Scratch that. That's gonna be a hard pass for me. Yeah.
How's the conversation go? Like I said, they got some chill members. Like I've literally had no issues, and there's no ill will from us. It's just that I don't know. I don't really understand their mindset. Maybe it's a retail thing. Maybe it's a paranoia thing. Maybe it's just they're young and full of themselves. I'm not trying to bash talk. I just don't understand it.
I have no idea. It's all good, man. Plenty of guilds. Just Jesus.
Yeah, I think between the two of us, within the next week or so, we'll just be able to do joint raids anyway. And I've got friends in Uninstall that that would very much want to come join us as well. And I'm not gonna blacklist inconsiderate because, like, small wiener here, like Mr. Weiner here, he's really good people. So I mean, they've got some real chill guys. It's just their leadership
is. People in the guild, like I mean that, and you guys even said it about the leadership. I just experienced it firsthand, and like the dude attacked me. I don't even know him or anybody in that guild.
You've never ever been anything but respectful with me, and even when you came at me with a predetermined bias to not like our guild because of the assumption that we were that other guild. And you know, it did not take very much at all of just being able to talk with you for, what was it, like a 45-second conversation, and everything was good. Like, literally, you're a very chill and easy person to talk to. I don't understand where the holdup is. But I don't know. I never for a moment had any kind of issue with you.
I mean, it's not like I'd ban people from the guild for bugs, but I'm not going to be a part of a raid that they're leading.
I feel you.
It's fine. But yeah, I'll be in talks with a couple of the guilds. I know that's literally the first guild I've spoken to that's, like, aside from the other Deja Vu, that's just been, like, just unreasonable off the rip, and I don't even know you. So. I guess it's to be expected. The guild name's inconsiderate. I think it's run by a 12-year-old. Like,
I mean, they've another thing that puts us off for a bad foot. In addition to being I'm not trying to sit here and bash or tell stories on people, but in addition to being paranoid about other people stealing members from them or whatnot, they also have been whispering my guild members. I'm up to 3 people who've told me now. They've gotten whispers from their GM saying, "Hey, come join us. We're raiding. We're a better guild." Da 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 da. Like, what did they say to you, Lucas, when they invited you? Lucas, you there? Probably eating another taco. Lucas. Yes, sweetheart?
Sean is like, smell my blue floss. Smell my blue floss.
Uh-huh.
It smells like blue. He's like, it smells like banana, mommy.
Nice. I guess Lucas is AFK. I'm curious of what he said because I never actually asked like what was said. Yo, Lucas, get over here, over here. Did this fight bug, or is it literally just giving us that long before the next round?
There we go.
Oh yeah, it's literally that long, I guess. I had a group once, long time ago, that did this fight and ran in there with the eggs and did it all there. Yeah, that was freaking chaos.
Alright, Pat, what's this? When you invite me, we're gonna do a Leroy Jenkins, okay?
Yeah, no doubt, man. I actually spoke with the Leroy, the guy who was Leroy Jenkins, I guess. I don't know if that was his real name, but I spoke with him once. He was a real chill guy. Unfortunately, that whole thing was, and this is kind of common knowledge, I guess now, that whole thing was planned, but it was based on the real event that it actually had happened, but then they were like, oh, I wish we'd have recorded that. So then they went back and did it again, like, but it was planned when they recorded it.
I mean, just imagine if they actually got the real thing.
Yeah, apparently it was,
Pretty sure there's been a lot of cussing and hate words been said.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, boys. I'm letting you know. Like, I reached out to him, totally friendly. Hey, you want a co-raid? Started talking shit about me in my guild. Okay, gotta go. So, yeah, I'll be in touch. I'm gonna hit up some other guilds and just, you know, I'll let you know what's going on.
Sounds good, brother. Sounds good.
So,
I'll let my guys know
It's all
to.
good.
I'll let my guys know to sort of expect something on Saturday, starting around 7:30, 8ish. I'll tell them to be here a little early if they want to join in for that, the first round. And I'll hold my molten core cherry off just for you guys. Well, I guess it's not really cherry. More like a tomato.
Alright, man. I'll be in touch.
Yeah. See you a little later.
later.
Hang on, you're real quiet, Troll. Is it quiet for anybody else, or is it just me because I got all this fighting?
I'm just mumbling. out what I should do.
Fair enough. Oh, finally, Rend is coming out here. Rend Blackhand.
It's him that drops the Briarwood, or is that Jed?
Jed drops that.
What does Ren drop? What's the drop
know.
that people get Ren for?
Drop the ring? No, I don't think it's
No, the weapons,
The Dyren?
Yeah.
How about Dyren?
Dyren or Dalren? Whatever. Those things.
What else did he drop anything for me? Let me see.
Sean, you're being too loud.
Eh?
I was just talking to my son. Oh yeah, your name's Sean too, isn't it?
Don't open my hamburger.
No?
Your name my
No.
hamburger?
Oh. Someone else's name was Sean.
I don't wanna share. I don't wanna share.
I'm wondering if I do Ren,
Mikey,
I
John's making
I
me
replace,
share
or if I go
everything
PvPing, I just replace the ring with my ring Rosewine band for the Band of Illumination. The Dragon Rider moves fire. Oh, he drops the he's the one that drops the I think that's the wolf dropping. It's Jed and Dragonstaff that drop all the good stuff from here.
Oh, there's the eye.
That's a really funny trinket. A trinket, the Orb of Deception, transforms you to look like a member of the opposing faction.
Shit roll. Get those rolls out of the way before you're rolling for gold, right?
Oh no, I wish. Shoot, I can't tell you. I've had some good rolls or some really bad rolls and then rolled for gold. Like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna get it. 5. Crap. Although I will say I won once on a 4 roll because the other guy rolled a 2. That felt good. I rolled first and I'm like, here you go. I'm starting the trade. He rolls a 2. I'm like, see, there it is. I'm holding my hand out for you now. Yeah, it was good. Who was it yesterday that was actually rolling for gold with us in a dungeon? Was that Breathe? Was that you or was that Viagra? Oh, I made 20 gold off of poor Breathe yesterday. I appreciate the contribution and the patronage toward my epic mount, by the way.
How much gold you at?
Almost 200 now, or just over 200? Just over 200. I haven't really been trying, though. I mean, I'm a druid, so in PvP, I've got forms if I need them. I'm gonna just bother Caleb to help me and get it later, maybe.
All I can say is Phase 2 is going to change a lot of stuff for me. Not only will I have a really good gold farming method, that private server thing, forgot. But
Might be private server only. I don't know.
but that's also when the comes out, and that's gonna change everything. Phase 1 and Phase 2, World of Warcraft right now is about to be 2 different games. Everyone is going to be attacking each other. Like right now, people just pass by each other, but nah. Come Phase 2, everyone's going to be attacking each other.
Yep.
Think you see more people at Arena?
I don't know. Maybe more twinks, because then it'll be getting closer to battleground time. People are already gearing up their twinks for it right now.
I might make a level 19 rogue twink.
I'll probably have a 39 druid for battlegrounds just for funsies at some point. Just because druids are god tier at 39 for flag runners. The 4 mounts, fastest thing in the game other than the shaman, and the shaman will be on our side too.
Yeah, I got that blue vine on it at level 19. That's not gonna be good for much. Only if it's TBC where Sham is dual wield.
Fuck yeah, let's kill the beast. You can only Skinner here for Pinkle Skinner. That never happens.
Wish I was set up as like a raid leader so I could mark these pets.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't realize you were the actual leader of it.
Yep.
Oh, where's the other pet? Let me get him. There. I don't remember where Beast was. This is my first time on Ubers in 15 years.
We just gotta clear this whole room and he's off to the left.
I know the big boss is on the right side, the dragon boss. And Beast is on left, I think you said?
Yeah.
He's in a little hole.
The best way to mine iron is Marquez to the Badlands.
What's your class again?
Priest.
Oh, you pretty much do everything. There's healing.
Yeah, if you're healing, like I said, 57, 58, you can get in anywhere. But 58 is generally what people are going to want you to be for for skipping pools. How did that group do?
What kind of engineers do we have on the guild so far? How many gnomes and how many goblins?
I'm gonna go goblin.
Yeah, I'm goblin already. Although I was gnomish.
I'll run gnomes then. That's not gnomes. I got stockpile and all the I imagine that once PvP comes out, 40 bars and more up in price because people want those grenades.
Yeah. Well, PvP's already out, but yeah. They might go up some. That was chaotic.
Alright, I'm flying to UC. I'm gonna let my dog out for a few minutes. I'll be back on.
Alrighty, bro.
So what kind of ore would I need to get the most of? I'm trying to get the 245 at least to where the lines. Like a lot of silver. Mithril.
You need mithril like from, I don't remember what levels exactly, but you need mithril to get from like high hundreds to in the mid 200s.
Yeah, if memory serves, you gotta clear this whole room before you pull Beast, because, I don't know. I think he yells.
I got 15-year-old memories of this place. I'm gonna defer you to your expertise on this one. It sounds about right.
Live in 10 seconds.
Woo hoo hoo. Boo boos. Oh, boo boos. Ouch. My butt.
Fucking warrior just charged in like as you were pulling and just got fucking stomped.
Yeah.
It's like that's one of the hardest pulls in the dungeon right there. No CC, nothing. Just like, oh, let's just pull 5 fucking level 63s.
That's why I don't want to be a tank. It would leave too much expectations on me.
Yeah, I actually popped my PvP trinket for the extra 1200 shield too during that crazy arena fight to make sure we didn't wipe there. I was just looking down like, can I save this? Can I save? Nope.
Like half these guys are rushing it a little bit because they started doing invites for the Inixiator raid an hour and a half early. Because they saw everyone was on. It's like, okay. Shit, I thought I had 90 minutes. I still gotta go grab my attunement to the core. Fuck. I might just skip something.
Skip Beast. Why? We got 2 more pulls and then Beast.
Where's an area that I can mass farm demonic runes?
Satyrs.
Where?
Ashara or Felwood. The Jade Fire, or I don't remember what the Ashara ones are called.
Northwest Felwood is best drop rate because they're like the higher level and they drop Fel.
I think Ashara was a higher level one, wasn't it? I could be
Is it?
wrong. I could be wrong. Lucas would know.
I think they're around the same level.
Lucas farmed both, I think.
Trying to look at what consumables I need. I know I need to start working on fishing and cooking so that I can get the knife fin soup. Or is that not until a later phase?
I don't remember Nightfin. I remember sage food. Sagefish. Damn.
So Alicia not to bed, right?
Yeah, sweetie.
Alicia not to bed.
Considering that I'm seeing people post from or on Wowhead for since patch 1.6, I'm willing to.
He's like.
Wait, what patch history is 1 point or is phase 1 supposed to
My
take
mommy,
until?
and then he says, "My sweetheart." Oh.
No.
He doesn't call you my sweetheart.
Listen here, you.
I'll be back.
Let's get the easy fight out of the way first so we can utilize fears. Oh.
Fuck, dude. God damn it. I don't even want to get a tune to do Nixie with this guy.
I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention to his.
He's just going in and he's hitting a target that you're not attacking, and he's fucking just. He's like, oh, I got 30% crit chance. Look at me go.
That Mongol guy. Looking for mage and a druid tank for BRD. Guarantees going there for like the Savage Gladiator. Or something like that. Something the druid can't take. Or shouldn't. But it's a smart idea though.
Like, if 3 priests can't flash heal you and keep you alive, you're doing something wrong as DPS. I don't know. So somebody in this group is telling me that this guy Legend was he was in another Uber-S group that couldn't get past his pull either because he kept doing the same. Like, I might just let him die this time, that way I can keep you up.
That's probably a decent idea. Not trying to sound hateful to him, but I've seen him rush in and get squished every time, and then I die because the heals just aren't quite quick enough. This time I'll have my PvP trinket up though, so at least that'll be a 1200 point shield that only lasts so long with those nasty fire guys, and I can't put them to sleep either. I tried on that bull. I'll do proper marks this time too to fully mark it up, so everybody knows what to do.
Sorry it ended up being so shitty here.
No, you're good, man. You ain't even gonna stress of it. Like I said, we're pretty chill over here. I don't think anyone's gonna stress, myself included, in this guild over nonsense like this. It's part of the classic experience, brother.
Yeah, today's my last day I can really play until like mid-October, so I was like, sweet, I want to try and get a honey run in and a little MC run, so I'm like, I guess I've been kind of pushing it, but if I don't do it, I don't do it. I'll start fresh raiding in 2 weeks.
This shaman's about to pull, or this priest rather. This guy needs to die first. Those AoEs just hurt a lot. I don't know. Maybe he didn't make the run back this time. Let's keep going. He's probably still dead in the room. Maybe broke his keyboard from raging.
Alright, I'm back. Is the Testament of Hope good at all? Gives 10 spirit and restores 500 health and can only be used at 10% health and has a 30-minute cooldown.
Can you do it on others? Because maybe.
No, I'm just going to disenchant it.
Tell you what, I'm gonna give Legend Thorns, that way when he pulls, at least he's doing an extra 18 damage till he dies. Might be what makes or breaks this fight, boys. Sorry, I thought it was funny. He obviously wants the tank.
God, these elemental fires are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
I got 2 to put in the auction house, so that's good.
Hello?
Hello. Those is double fires.
I'm gonna have to call for a little bit, so
Alrighty, man. Oh, he resisted my taunt twice now. What a little shit. Finally sit him down in a corner for a minute, and we got this going down just fine. This ain't retail. We can't just fly through it, man. I'm telling you. A lot of people take it like it's retail still. That worked out well.
Especially, you can tell he's retail because he's spamming his damage meters like 4 times throughout the instance. Like, yo, look at me go, look at me go. I don't even have those things installed.
I do, but I didn't install not a single freaking cooldown, or I meant add-on until after. Uh-oh. Hopefully everybody drank. Hopefully you're drinking right now.
Drinking. We're good.
Beast is gonna start his little walk here in a second. Oh, he doesn't walk out at you anymore? He just kills them and that's it? No, now he starts his walk. He used to start his walk as soon as those guys were running, I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the fear. Owie, 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 owie.
Oh.
Ooh, thank you. I almost blew a cooldown there. Good heals. Oh, sad days. That's no fair that he can cast fireballs while running, I'm just saying. I wish I could do that. Those are both not great for me. Scan him up.
Oh, I can't.
It's because the rolls aren't done. Just give it a second for the rolls to finish up.
No, he drops a knife that he drops Finkel Skinner that you need to skin anything over level 6.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot about that.
It's a pretty rare drop, but yeah, I don't have it.
This is when I want to volunteer freaking legend. Obviously, it's legend, guys.
Get rolling some gold. How much gold do you want to bet that somebody gets booted off the bridge here? That'd be an idiot.
Oh, let's see.
I don't want this to happen.
How much gold? I'll put 2 gold on someone getting dropped off. No, you know what? I'm gonna make this short and simple and sweet for him. I bet 2 gold and no one gets knocked off. What you say? What you say? You wanna take this bet? 2 gold on that? Okay. Okay.
I thought somebody would follow you for the poll, dude. That's all. That's my whole bet.
Free money, boys! Alright. Who's that betting that 2 gold to now?
That's free, but we're not across the bridge yet.
Okay. You're right. I know. Who was it? I tease, man. I sort of cheesed that one out. If we'd done it the right way, I'm sure Legend would have went for a short flight.
You pulling to the other side this time?
Hmm?
You are going across?
No, I'm gonna do it right over. Yeah, I guess probably a smarter idea.
Buy us time on crowd control. We should probably crowd control full skin. I don't know. Is there another pet? Did you get the pet already?
I did not get a pet unless it came with that other group.
I see the pet way over there.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Pat's on its way back. I don't know. Pat's big.
Yeah, Pat's like the nastiest pull in here in addition to some of these other 5 pulls.
If you pull that one group in front of us straight across, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
But if somebody CCs it, the CC is going to break when the pack gets there, obviously. And
I popped PvP trinket there. Okay, we won't have the 1200 point shield for the next fight. I think this this rogue was getting ready to go try to sap one of these.
pulling it back.
We should be able to kill this one in here now.
Yeah, I don't see why. corner pat or the corner one first, or are we doing the?
No, we're gonna do the pat first.
Okay.
I know it's a little bit of a wait, but I mean, I don't trust us killing that whole group before this whole group gets back.
No, me neither. Just want to know what I was getting in for it.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna hop in another Discord. Talk to you guys later. I'll probably be back in here though.
Alright, sounds good, my man. As soon as I'm done running this, if you're up for it, we'll do some more lubers or whatever else.
Alright, yeah, I'm actually in an Uber group right now. They're still trying to form it. But I'm always down later tonight.
Okay.
And to do some arena stuff with you guys.
Sounds good.
Alright, man, I'll catch you guys later.
See you a little later, brother.
Yes, sir.
That is a nice pattern.
See if everybody's reading or something on Ninja. I want free enchant, straight last.
I'm also gonna go ahead and need one. Holy crap, a lot of stuff. Not a Taylor though. Let's see. got feared and dragon breath. That's bad. Oh, again! Ooh, thank you for that. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus, right on top of a flame strike, too. That heal was so well timed.
Just spamming them.
Oh, there it is again. And on top of a flame strike. Ouch, 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 ouch. Tape your thing, huh? Oh, I'm dead.
Oh my god, dude. Jesus, do his ads respawn?
I think so. If I recall correctly, they do.
Why can't I just mind control one? Damn it. That would be awesome.
Not a humanoid. And they're chromatic, so every kind of CC lasts very short on them. I'm guessing we're making the run back.
No, he's got knock in like 2 minutes.
You can't use it if it wasn't up when you died. I don't think so, anyway. That's what my shaman buddy said, anyway. I've never been a shaman.
Neither. Like, shouldn't he just have the option to use an Ankh?
Only if the cooldown's up before he died. Otherwise, You know, if he died, it's not going to pop up with the option.
Okay.
It's like a permanent soul stone buff, but it's only up when it's not on cooldown.
What are you doing out in Winter Spring? Farming herbs?
No, I'm not an herbie. I was just out there looking for ore.
Yeah.
No, he's playing Alliance, Ren. stuns are a huge aggro dump. Oops, done.
You forgot to grab the head.
Lol.
Appreciate you tanking that, dude.
Oh, no
Shit,
worries,
I
man.
rolled.
Don't stress over it, man.
Nobody went.
That's good. I made sure they didn't. No stress, though. I'm sitting here. It's stuck in the arena or in the dungeon now because Perp didn't get the head.
Oh shit, you're staying for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in such a rush. I heard him making the portal, and I was like, what the heck? Wonder if it'll stay there.
Don't know. Ooh, God bless me.
I think someone just turned in Anixia's head.
Yep, they just did.
I gotta get my daggum Anya attunement done.
Mark,
Yes, honey?
you haven't called insurance company, you haven't called that for Dayton's number.
I don't have Dayton's number.
You haven't called insurance company, you haven't called Dad for Dayton's number.
Alright.